On Pulling Power this time, we meet a young engineer who's obsessed with jet power, and I get to ride on his latest creation. And is this the future of teenage motoring? Vehicles like these are street legal for 16-year-olds in parts of Europe. So we asked a group of trainee mechanics itching to get their full licences to take them for a spin. And 4x4 mania. All the pundits hate them, but the manufacturers keep churning out new models, and we're still buying them by the shed load. So we've sent off-road expert Hills Everett to the hills to put Skoda's 4x4 crossover estate through its paces. And I've been having to play with Vauxhall's all-wheel drive Antara. In this series of Pulling Power, we're looking at different power and fuel technologies. I've driven that Honda FCX car that's powered by nothing but hydrogen. Then we've looked at cars that run on biofuels. But now I've come to deepest, darkest Shropshire to meet a guy who lives behind here who's thrusting in a different direction.
I've been expecting you.
Oh wow, look at this! So you're Adrian?
I am.
Adrian, my giddy aunt. Look at this lot. Proper jet engines, aren't they? What are you going to do with this?
This one is actually been loaned to us, me and some friends, and we're going to do this up. It's going into a museum. It's out of a Shackleton bomber, and it was one of the take-off boost engines that were literally just used for when the Shackleton was taking off.
So it'd be a static display?
Static display engine only, yeah. I don't think this one would be overly safe to run.
An amazing bit of kit. So it looks almost identical to this one over here, though. What's that? That's a big one.
This is a Viper 102 from a Jet Provost, an old RAF aircraft that's now been decommissioned.
Right, and although it looks really complicated, the truth is jet engines are relatively simple, aren't they?
In principle, there's nothing more basic than a jet engine. It's basically a compressor intake area with a coupling shaft and a turbine wheel at the back, and they're all connected with a combustion chamber in the middle. The principle is extremely basic.
Yeah. And that's why they're so reliable?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Right, but this one looks all tidied up. It looks like it's going to go back into a museum on static display.
No, well, this engine's well capable of being run safely. I tell you what, would you like me to run it up now?
Yeah, no, really?
Be my pleasure.
Not in here?
No, not in here. We'll take it outside.
Well, you can start it up in your garden.
Oh, well, the neighbours are amicable.
I can't believe it. We're going to fire it up. You're mad. Fantastic.
Right, where are you going?
I'm going to just watch. I'll watch from... you'll be all right. Don't worry. You might be asking why anyone in their right mind would do this for a hobby. Or, like me, you may be thinking, thank heavens, there's still people like Adrian who keep alive that great British tradition of eccentricity. His own reason for collecting jet engines is that he's always had a passion for them. And so when his horse-loving wife buys a new pony, then he buys a new jet engine. Fair enough, I'd say. My heart's going. Two things, right? Number one is the apples on that tree. They're now cooking apples. And number two, a pond with koi carp. You know, calm things to look at. That's a hobby. This is madness.
This is going to go on a Daihatsu Hi-Jet, little pickup truck.
A little weeny pickup truck?
Yeah, one of the teeny little ones, yeah.
I mean, can you imagine what it's going to be like? Driving a vehicle with a jet engine strapped to it.
I might actually have a jet-powered vehicle you might like to have a go in.
You've got a jet-powered car that I can have a go in? Really?
Yeah, ready to go.
A challenge? I'm up for a challenge. A jet engine?
Yeah.
In a vehicle?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Brilliant.
OK, we're on a deserted airbase in the middle of nowhere, and I should be feeling like a Hollywood superstar in an action movie. I'm about to undertake what could be the drive of a lifetime. But the truth is, I'm feeling a bit apprehensive. Jet engines, aviation fuel, TV presenters and speed are a heady mix. Which is why we're not taking any chances. If the unforeseen should happen, hopefully we're fully prepared. Now all we have to do is wait for Adrian and his jet-powered vehicle to arrive. Tom Cruise, eat your heart out. So while I wait here for my mystery vehicle to turn up, let's look at a completely different form of transport. A little earlier in the show, I met Adrian Bennett.
I've been expecting you.
He's an engineer of, shall we say, the slightly eccentric variety.
Adrian, my giddy aunt, look at this lot. Proper jet engines, aren't they?
He plans to build this ex-Proverse jet engine into a pickup truck. It could turn out to be the fastest recovery vehicle on the planet. But in a top-secret project in his garage, he's already converted a vehicle to jet power. And I've been promised a test drive. Although jet engines are inherently reliable, if anything does go wrong, the results can be pretty serious, to say the least. So, with all the potential risks involved, we're not taking any chances.
Right then, Adrian, I've got the crash helmet, I've got the race overalls. Where is this monster?
It's there.
Well, I'm not sitting on that.
OK, don't laugh. It may only be a humble C5, but it's definitely jet-powered. In fact, the jet engine on the back is more than capable of taking Sir Clive's baby to well over 100 miles an hour. What on earth am I doing?
Radio check, emergency crew, are you ready to go?
Yes, emergency crew, all ready to go.
Are we okay? Yeah. Okay.
Right, this thing is spinning at 60,000 RPM. I've got 100 pounds of thrust behind me, and I can't tell you, it's so scary! Really scary! I'm flipping fast, look how fast I'm going! I'm in a jet-powered Sinclair C5! What am I doing? 86 miles an hour! And that is plenty fast enough for me. Yes! What am I doing? That was just flipping stupid. Yeah! Oh, scary as hell. I love it. Top work. And after all that excitement, I need a rest.